Hi there makers, it is Jo here, and today I've got a product video for you. We're going to take a look at Tailors Chalk and how to sharpen it. You might like using Tailors Chalk, you might use a chalk pencil, you might use different types of pens that are removed with either washing away or a heat. But if you use a Tailors Chalk, what you want to do is keep it sharp. It starts to get blunt, then you won't get that accurate line that you'd like to follow. I'll share a few marking tools with you now so that you can maybe make a choice if you're starting out in sewing and you're looking for your marking tool and what specific fabrics you're going to use it with. Although I'd like to recommend one all ace tool to you or marking tool to you, it's probably best that you have a few for different types of fabrics. At the budget friendly end of marking tools is a chalk pencil. They come in varying qualities, so if the price will reflect the composition of the lead and nib inside, and they mark, but they're not always really strong when you put the marking on the fabric. An alternative to that is a retractable chalk pencil. So this one, you can change the nibs inside, so as they break off or get blunt on the end, it comes with a sharpener. So it comes as a full set: the pen, a pack of chalks and a sharpener. So you can use this sharpener, which is especially for the nib, to sharpen it up, and then reinsert your new sharp point of chalk, and this gives much better chalk lines than the budget one. I use this a lot. You'll see me using it in lots of my videos. It was a bit of an investment for me, but I've had it for years and years and years, and I can just buy this bit as a replacement when my chalks run out. If you like using chalk but you want a slightly lighter touch, then you can use any kind of Chaco pen. So these have a little wheel inside that releases the chalk onto the fabric, and this is great for working on jersey because you don't need to press so hard so you don't ripple up the fabric. You can buy refills for these too, so your pen has lots of time and longevity. If you want to take your Chaco up to the next level, this is the Prim one. So this is called a Prim mouse, and it's got a yellow chalk inside. And this one has a seam gauge, so if you want to run this along the edge of your pattern, you can add seam allowances. So this one and this one are the same. This one's just a little bit more elevated with the seam guide on the side. If you prefer using pens rather than chalks, this is the Clover one, which has a really fine tip on the end. So it's ideal for working on lighter fabrics where you don't want to drag, or if you've got a textured fabric and you just want to make a mark that you can sew to. This one is removable with washing. You can also get ones that you remove off with the heat of your iron. If you like using chalk, you might prefer to use a Tailors Chalk, and these come in all different types of composition as well. So you can get very heavily chalk based ones, you can get ones with a little bit of clay in, and they make really good marks like the chalk pencil and like the Chaco, and you can also use them on curves. This one doesn't come off so much, so you'll want to be using that on the back of your fabric, not on the top. The only thing I find with a triangle is quite often if I want to make a dot, it's a little bit more tricky, whereas with a pencil I've got more control over making lots of different marks if I needed to. The triangle is great for if you're pattern drafting or if you're drawing directly onto fabric but you need to use the reverse of the fabric. This one's a red one, and you can get them in different colours. The problem occurs with one of these when this lovely sharp edge is no longer sharp. Okay, so this one is new with a really sharp edge, but this is one that I've been using for a while and it's gone really dull, and it's not really I have to press quite hard to get a mark now because I've not got that really nice sharp edge. So I'm going to use the Prim chalk sharpener, and it's got a groove down the side for sharpening your chalk. It's made of plastic, and in here there's lots of little ridges that go down to a V point, and you run your chalk through the sharpener and just have somewhere to catch all the bits of chalk. So I've just got a napkin here. And it starts to chamfer the chalk, so you can see here this white bit where it's making it much sharper. Ordinarily you wouldn't let it get this blunt in the first place. Wow, that's good. You would just use this just to keep your chalk sharpened all of the time. Tip the chalk out. These were my marks when the chalk was blunt, and now I can go back to having a sharp line that I hardly have to press the chalk down. Before I was really pressing that just to get these blunt ones in the middle. So that's how you use a chalk sharpener, and if you like to use Tailors chalks, it's a good idea to buy these two items in combination. I would love to know in comments, what's your favourite marking tool? It might not be one of these here, but it's always good to learn what other people like to use and get some tips. Today I am wearing the Fen dress from Fancy Tiger Crafts. So it's a dress with lots of ease in it, great for summer or warm days when you want a little bit of spare fabric and you don't want anything too fitted. The sleeve is grown on, the neckline is quite open, it's got gentle gathering at the waist and slanted pockets. The fabric print is called Serene Scales. So close up it's got a sort of fish scale or snake scale design, but overall it gives the impression of a really nice geometric print. This is a lovely teal background, and the fabric is a tencel lyocell mix, so that's where you get all of the drape. It's a twill weave, but it's got lots and lots of movement. I really love this print, and it's also available on our other base cloths with print on demand. Thank you very much for watching. We hope to see you over on our website so you can make a profile there and show us your makes and projects. It's a really inspirational place to hang out. You can also get more product videos, learn to sew videos, pattern drafting, help, full sew alongs, and also there's a whole series on how to use your overlocker. It's free to be over on our YouTube channel, and there's lots of content there for you to explore. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.